Just because a disparity exists does not necessarily mean something bad or unjust has happened. This is a mistake you'll hear a lot from progressives when they talk about income inequality. They'll point to the fact that there are some big differences between certain groups and demographics when it comes to income, and then simply assert that it must be caused by some form of institutional injustice. But there are a lot of reasons why two different groups may have dramatically different incomes. It could be for perfectly legitimate reasons. One may have some members who have done more valuable work or discovered a significantly more productive way to produce something. When things like that happen, it causes disparities, but only in ways that add value to society. Wealth is gained without taking it from someone else. Or it could be institutional injustice. Maybe policies were put in place that arbitrarily put heavy restrictions on one group, or that forcefully seized their wealth and resources and transferred them unjustly to the other group. The point is, we cannot know without digging deeper. The existence of a disparity is not proof in itself that the current distribution of income was brought about justly or unjustly. When you do dig in the real world, you often find that it's a combination of both. Reality is messy. Humans have been both building incredible things and stealing and destroying each other's stuff relentlessly for thousands of years. But to actually address the latter, you have to be precise and account for the difference between the effects of destructive, unjust policies and productive outcomes based on what people value. If you don't take the time to do that, you'll only make things worse. Progressives get this wrong all the time. But in recent weeks, the right has been doing the same thing with trade deficits. A disparity between our imports and exports is not, by itself, proof that something is wrong. It could be based on the values of or material realities facing each population involved. Or it could be caused by policies that restrict or take from our domestic population, like heavy regulation, high taxes, or our inflationist monetary system. Many on the right are not even trying to distinguish between these, so they're taking the progressive approach, blaming an abundance of freedom and then calling on the government to enact restrictions that bring the level of economic activity down in a way that creates a more equal outcome. But if you're actually serious about improving things for the American people as a whole, you need to get specific. Is it, as protectionists say, that American businesses suffered because they couldn't compete with foreign companies, or because they haven't been allowed to compete? Are dollars pouring out of our country because Americans feel rich and want to go on a spending spree? Or because our government keeps printing a ton of money to enrich themselves and maintain a global empire? If you see no need to determine what specifically is causing a problem, don't be surprised when you can't solve it.